All right, here we are. It's a beautiful morning on day 2 of the Battleborn North ride. We're just outside of Eureka. We're all packed up, ready to go. We need to get clear north, almost to Tuscaloosa. So long ways to go, a couple challenges along the way, so let's get going. Day 2 of our Battleborn North ride is filled with more adventure and plenty to see along the way. We'll cover just over 210 miles today, most all of that being off-road. We've got Battle Mountain right in the middle of the day, and then it's up towards Tuscarora for camp number 2. We have 2 optional bypasses on day 2, and we'll talk more about these as we come upon them. We're just on our way into the little cool old town of Eureka. Of course, we got to get some fuel here and breakfast because we can. We're nice and close. They've got a nice little cafe. So get all fueled up in our bodies and our bikes and head out towards Battle Mountain.
The Africa Twin is out of gas. Good old DRZ made it to Eureka and is coming back with some gas. DRZ to the rescue.
During one of our pre-rides, we did some extra scouting and the Africa Twin ran out of gas.
So the range on the Africa Twin is what?
203.6.
203.6. Now we know.
Remember, if you have a range of at least 200 miles, you'll be just fine on this ride. We've got about 140 miles between Eureka and the town of Battle Mountain, the second gas stop of the day. So, after gassing up the bikes and grabbing a bite to eat, we leave Eureka headed north on the Lincoln Highway for about 10 miles. After that, it's back onto the dirt and Saddle Brown Road. These are some higher speed dirt roads that hide an occasional G-out and a rain rut, so you'll need to be careful. As we wind around the base of Lone Mountain, the trail tightens up slightly and winds its way through an old mining area. This site has some cool old equipment that's definitely worth stopping to check out. After leaving the mine, we drop down to the valley floor. This is another huge valley that we get to cross as we work our way up towards Roberts Creek Mountain. We always look forward to this section because the dirt is always just fluffy enough to hold your line, but firm enough to be stable. Think huge power slides and huge grins. We cross over the Pony Express Trail in the middle of this valley and head north on more fun and fast dirt roads. The road passes through a ranch near Meadow Canyon and then hangs a left up McCluskey Pass. We decided to stop and discuss our plans for Battle Mountain at the mouth of this canyon as it feeds into another larger valley. From here we hop onto the Cortez Crescent Road and follow that up to the Cortez Gold Mine. This is a wide open gravel road that we like to call a dirt superhighway. You'll know that you're getting close to the mine when a massive mountain of tailings comes into view. The Cortez Gold Mine is Nevada's longest running mine and largest gold producing mine. They operate both open pit and underground mining, and they have the longest overland conveyor in Nevada at 10 miles long. It's pretty amazing to see how much dirt they have actually moved. After leaving the Cortez Gold Mine, we travel through a windy canyon on a hard-packed dirt road. This makes for good times on the bikes. We drop down on the Cortez Gold Mine Road and continue on some more fun dirt roads. This curvy road eventually runs you up onto Mill Creek Summit and into the beautiful canyon that parallels Mill Creek. Just keep your feet high as rattlesnakes are common along this road. The last thing you want is a snake getting in your boot. This road eventually comes to an intersection with an old shot-up stop sign marking it. We'll take a quick break before making our way over towards the base of Battle Mountain to begin our ascent. About 5 miles up this road, we turn right and head straight for Battle Mountain. This road winds just like a snake as you make your way up towards the top. If you hear an unexpected rattle, don't stop. Just keep on riding, because chances are it's probably not coming from your bike. Be careful and ride with caution as you navigate this road. Some of the sharp corners can sneak up on you if you're not ready for it. This road rises over 4,500 feet in a very short amount of time as you climb and finally reach the top of Battle Mountain. Being this high up above the valley floor is breathtaking and is definitely worth stopping to take some pictures. We decided to snap a few just below the summit. Just don't put your bike too close to the edge. There's a good chance it'll fall off just like Wes's did.
The farther you can go up here, the better.
All right, Wes decided to take a picture right at the edge of the road. Kickstand sunk in,
Never take a short
dropped right off the side of the hill, so we had to take it down, and yeah, it was a good time. I don't want to walk up that. I got no shame. You ready, Eric?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here we are on top of Battle Mountain. You know, it's pretty challenging to get up here on the hard way. We actually came up it last year, up the hard way. We had some big bikes with us, and it took us a bit to get up here. But there's also a pretty easy road, a big beautiful road to get up here. You could even come up on the easy road and back down, or you can come up on the easy and down on the hard. However you get up here, it's definitely worth the view. It's 360 degrees of just beautiful Nevada. Whatever way you choose to get down off this mountain, whether it's the hard way, the easy way, you need to get to Battle Mountain town and fill up with some gas, get some provisions, head out to camp. We're actually quite a ways out in the desert, so we'll catch up with you there. If you choose the normal route down Battle Mountain, this is where we've made an optional early camp number 2. So if you got a late start or are taking more time to do this ride, this would be a good place to set up camp. It's a cool spot, it just doesn't work with our timing. From here, we make our way down into the town of Battle Mountain. This is our second gas stop for the day and last chance for food and supplies for the 200 miles into Jarbidge towards the end of day 3.
I've got wood.
We don't know if there's gonna be wood where we want to camp tonight, so we're loading up. From the gas station in Battle Mountain, we have another 60 miles or so into camp number 2. We head north out of town and back into the desert. The slab quickly disappears for another fun gravel dirt road. This next section is what we like to call Badger Flats. The badgers that live here must be of the honey badger kind because they just don't care where they dig holes. The trail looked good on Google Earth, but in reality, it's filled with unexpected landmines or badger holes that will take you out if you're not careful. This is a motivation that we needed to push the extra 30 miles into camp so that we don't have to pitch a tent anywhere near this place. The sun begins to set and we're greeted with some beautiful views as we drop off into another large valley. This dirt road will take us up towards Squaw Valley. We eventually meet up with Tuscarora County Road. Continuing right on this road will take you over to Willow Creek Reservoir and the Easy Bypass Camp number 2. This is a good option for those of you riding the bigger adventure touring bikes, as the trails on the morning of day 3 get pretty steep and technical. We'll meet back up with you just outside of Tuscarora. The rest of us will go left and ride up Toe Jam Creek and camp number 2 in the flats below McCann Creek Mountain. This is about the time where we switch over to our auxiliary lighting and put our heads down and pound out the final miles up into camp. Once at camp, we pitch our tents, cook some dinner, and watch the stars before finally calling it a day. Stay tuned for day 3 of Battleborn North that takes us through some fun Mountain 2 track and up just across the Idaho border before dropping back down into Jarbidge. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on the adventure.